one way of solving the question. This may look tedious. The other method is, suppose the question comes like this, you can make a brilliant use of Lami's theorem, which is also read in mathematics under the topic solution of triangle. So this Lami's theorem says, if this is a triangle and these sides, they are represented by small a, small b and small c alphabets, and their opposite angles by capital A, capital B and capital C, then Lami's theorem says this is A by sine A is equal to B by sine B is equal to C by sine C. This is also called as sine rule. This is also known as sine rule. Sine rule or Lami's theorem, that's one and the same thing. So now how we apply this Lami's theorem in our case? Over here, Lami's theorem also says that is, if there are three concurrent forces F1, F2 and F3, suppose they are three concurrent forces, they are the same plane being applied on one point and they are balancing each other, that is, this body is in equilibrium. F1 opposite angle is alpha, F2 opposite angle is beta, F3 opposite angle is gamma. If situation is something like this, that is F1, F2, F3, they are being applied in a one plane and this body is in equilibrium, then it is F1 by sine alpha is F2 by sine beta is equal to F3 by sine gamma. This is the condition. Now let's see how we can apply this Lami's theorem in our case. Over here we see, that is, if we redraw the diagram slightly, this is 30 degree, this comes out to be 60 degree. So in this triangle, sum of angles is 180 degree. So this 60 plus 30, 90 degree. So this has to be 90 degree. And over here we know that is T3 is 100 Newton, that is 100 Newton. And suppose we have to find just T1. We have found the T1 as 50 Newton. We'll use Lami's theorem and we'll find out what is the value of T1 comes out to be. And if T1 comes out to 50 Newton, then obviously that is, we are assured that is, we can apply this in the future cases. So let's take this. This is T1 over here, T2 over here, and over here is 100 Newton. So this and this, they resemble each other. So what we do is 100 by sine 90. This is 90 degree angle. This is 90 degree angle. So if we apply this we take it as F1. So it is 100 by sine 90. Sine 90, you know, that is equal to 1 is equal to T1 by this angle, this whole angle, this angle, this opposite angle, that is 60 plus 90. This is going to be 150 degree angle. And this is obviously, this is going to be 30 plus 90, 120 degree angle. So this is going to be T1 by sine 150 is equal to T2 upon, this is T2 upon sine 120 degree. Let's say we are just try to find the value of T1 and we'll see that is this matches. So 100 by sine 90 is 1, T1, this is can be written as sine 180 minus 30 degree. And you know this sine 180 minus 30 degree is going to be sine 30 degree. So this is 100 is equal to T1 by sine 30 degree. Sine 30 degree is half when it comes over here. So this implies T1 is equal to 100 into 1 by 2 is equal to 50 Newton. Our answer matches. So this way you can use Lami's theorem to solve the questions like this.